What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to take a look at the epic boss from Season 2 Mission 4. Now when you look at this mission, you'll notice that there is a purple icon in the bottom right corner. That means that there is an epic boss within this mission. In this particular mission, the epic boss is Dr. Octopus, and you're going to need 3 named characters for deployment. So the very first character that you need to deploy is Psylocke. So go ahead and deploy her as soon as it appears on the map. Next, you'll need Union Jack. After him, you'll only need to make one more deploy for this mission, and that is the Black Knight. So as soon as you deploy all 3 of these characters and defeat all of the regular battles, including the end boss battle, which is the Vulture, you should see the epic boss Dr. Octopus appear. You don't even need to complete the rogue battle or the incursion. The epic boss will appear as soon as you finish those normal battles, the deploys, and of course the end boss. To fight Dr. Octopus, they're going to team you up with Captain Britain, but you do not have to use him. He's not required for this battle. However, I would recommend using him since there are 2 scrappers on the opposing side. In fact, we're going to go with the bruiser armor on our agent as well, and this should really help us out against these 2 scrappers. Lastly, we chose Phoenix, and that's just in case we need to bring someone back to life, because Dr. Octopus does some incredible damage right away. If you haven't seen this attack, it's going to be pretty impressive. It's called Hero Dissection. It almost wipes out your entire team right off the bat. I've seen it do less damage than this, and that's pretty much one of his really good hits, but this is on challenge mode, so that may be why. So basically at this point, we're just hoping that the henchmen don't finish off anyone on our team. Luckily, Death and Rebirth is going to bring my agent back to life. And now that it's Captain Britain's turn, we're going to go ahead and hit one of those scrappers, and we're going to do a ton of damage and enrage him. Our team definitely needs a heal, but we're going to go ahead and wait until Phoenix's turn. And then we're going to use a healing elixir. On the agent's turn, we're going to use the Neurotrope, and that's going to give us some belt-fed ammunition for our newly acquired Vickers machine gun. Next, we're going to shell-shock the enemy team by using the Lewis machine gun. And there it is right there on the screen. It's from Mission 2, and it is the challenge mode version. And this weapon and the belt-fed weapon from the premium mission are the 2 that I wanted the absolute most in Chapter 1. The Lewis machine gun took me days of farming, but the Vickers machine gun only took me about 5 or 6 tries. And I'll show you exactly how that new weapon works on my agent's next turn. Now with Phoenix, we do have Phoenix Fire available, but we're going to go ahead and use a healing elixir. So after we heal from this, it should be enough to keep us alive for another round. You're also going to see how much damage Shell Shock does. It does over 4,000 damage to the boss. So every time he does an offensive action, he's going to take damage from Shell Shock. The same thing goes for the minion, and it's enough to take him out. I'd also like to mention that buff that you see going back and forth. It's called Cephalopodic Regeneration, and it says that whenever you hit someone with it, you take it. So that's why Doc Ock took it back, and then we hit him with Captain Britain and gained it back on Captain Britain. It will provide some regeneration throughout the battle. You're also seeing the fact that this epic boss can and will stun your team, but at least it's not an AoE stun. Now on my agent's turn, we can finally use the new machine gun. So there you see it has 2 quick actions, and then we'll get to fire it a 3rd time. So let's go ahead and use that. It's also catastrophic, and does a pretty decent amount of damage. It's pretty interesting how it works, and I think it's a promising weapon. It could come in very handy. So there we go, we're firing it the first time as a quick action. And then since we had one more belt-fed ammo, we get to use it one more time as a quick action. Then finally we get to fire it a 3rd time as a regular action. And I think the difference between the restored and the regular version is the restored version has catastrophic. Phoenix is about to wrap this one up, and then that's going to be the end of the video. But we are going to show the roulette, so stay tuned for that, and you'll see what version of the weapon drops from the epic boss in challenge mode. Alright, so the epic boss weapon that you can get in challenge mode is called the Stropped Razor. and it has a brutal strike, so damage cannot be prevented by resurrection effects, deadly crits, and fatal blow. So that's not too bad of a weapon, and it does add deadly crits, whereas the barbed razor from the regular mission doesn't have that. It just has brutal strike and fatal blow. Our spin landed just one slot short of the weapon, so we'll just have to try to get this weapon some other time. As far as future videos, we're hoping that a new character is released tomorrow, and if they are, we'll take a first look at them, recruit them, and show them in action. Or if the new PvP season comes out, we'll take a look at all the rewards, including Electra. If not, at least we have another epic boss to take a look at, and that's the premium mission, Mission 6, which has the epic boss Mojo. We'll also have a team spotlight this week, so please stay tuned for that. Lastly, I want to thank everyone for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.